good evening and welcome to another episode of The Distinguished Geek. So, 4th of May, happy Star Wars Day. So I'm at Plymouth now. Remember I was saying we're going to come and see this film about Star Wars, Elstree 1976. So, you know that charity I was talking about called Force for Charity? Well, they're here, so if I turn the camera around, you'll see them. Amazing, isn't it? I love it. So yeah, so we're here. So I'm slightly early. Thought I was going to be late. Thought I was going to miss the film, but I'm here. So if you don't know Plymouth very well, if you're not from this end of the earth or Cornwall, then obviously this is Plymouth. That is the main called Drake Circus, and that's probably what people come to Plymouth for more so. You just go shopping in there. But yes, I'm here. So I'm just going to be just on the grounds and have a look and see, you know, what's happening here. So obviously this is the Force for Charity guys here standing here. They've been to an event early on today in Plymouth, obviously being Star Wars Day, big charity event. So they're a bit knackered now, but they're here. So we're going to watch this film. So what I'll do, I'll put a trailer on right now, and then you can sort of understand what the film's all about in general. And then there'll be a Q&A afterwards, and that will be with the actors.
None of it means anything.
I kind of thought it was a low-budget film to begin with.
It was just like another job, except you look weird.
I got dressed in the costume. They put bits on it. I thought, cool, this looks good.
There wasn't a lot of certainty as to what it would be.
I had an invite to go for lunch with Alec Guinness, and we used to go and sort of practice the fight together, like kids fighting in the back garden.
And I was like, holy shit, look at this, what's going on?
How many actors can say that they've got their own action figure?
I said, George, how do you want me to play this? He said, well, play it like they do in the movies.
Took the afternoon off, up to Pinewood Studios, and knock on the door. So within a week, I got a call to be in Star Wars.
It was just a nightmare. I mean, it just turned into a
Not everything's going to stay in the film.
And I was quite angry and hurt.
I suffered from like terrible depression, you know. The only thing that really got me out of this house was really going and doing these conventions.
He said, I'll pay you £300. Well, doing what? He said, signing autographs. I said, are you for real?
There's quite a lot of politicking.
It's all to do with money. They get kind of jealous that you're taking a piece of their action.
My face was in the movie, you know. Jeremy's got a bucket on his head. What's that about?
Well, that's purely because it's Boba Fett. I can't say any more than that. It's not my fault.
Fans all over the world are generally just brilliant.
Come on, some of them are right off the wall.
The little bit, Mr. Bullock, that you made a slight look. I said, yes, I was waiting for lunch.
And you become friends. But I just treat everybody the same.
I really didn't have that driving ambition to succeed. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong.
Star Wars is my main source of income. It's better than sitting on your ass and waiting for all the hate to overtake you.
You don't want to be classified just as an X-Wing pilot.
It's a piece of us, or it's a piece of, you know, what somebody's life is.
And I was in with the helmet on and walking around, and then finally stopping with George Lucas. He said, welcome aboard. It's not a big role, but I think you'll have some fun.
You kind of just go, you know, move on, you know. As the Sand Trooper says, move along.
Excuse me for the jumper, it's just in case I got chilly. But yeah, all right. Right, that's it really. So I think we'll just move in and we'll see what am I doing? We'll see what's happening inside the building. I'm not sure what's in there. There may be some more stormtroopers and some Star Wars characters, since this is all about Star Wars. And yeah, all right. Shall we go in? I think so. Let's go. Actually, no. We'll film around here first before we go. We'll just have a look and see these characters. Yeah, why not? Okay, here we go. How cool is that? I love it. I love it. Okay, so, hello mate, you alright? So definitely drawing crowds. So I missed it just now, but there was a guys taking photographs, of people wanting, having selfies with the troopers and Darth Vader. And this guy was like doing a perfect photograph of him, like doing a face-off with Darth Vader. It was a good picture, but didn't have time to take it. Gutted. Yeah. So look, get more crowd now. Pretty cool. So, like I said, this is Force for Charity, so look them up. They usually go to a lot of venues. Great charity. So, again, I'll put the link in the description below about the charity, and you can have a see what they're all about. But they're pretty cool. They're really nicest guys ever. So I've been working with a few of them already with on the True Butterflies, on the workshops I'm doing in Falmouth. So you see you've seen Rick there, and you saw Chris. So Chris right now is in the Trooper with the orange top there. So when we did one of the first episodes in the thing. Hello. When we did one of the first episodes of the workshop, he was dressed as Kylo Ren. Do you remember? Yeah, that's Chris. But he's now in that suit, which is normally Rick. A bit confusing, but never mind. Here we go. All right, so they're all going in. We're all going in. We're all going in. Right. So exciting. We're going to watch the film. So, like I said before, I'll put the link in the description below of the trailer so you can understand what the film's all about. But like I said, again, I will try and do it now as well. All right. See you soon. Alright, so we're inside, so you can see people queuing up, ready to go into the movie. I smell coffee. So that's the first port of call. I need coffee. I've been working all day, I'm tired, I need coffee. I shall see you soon, I guess. Right, so I'm walking in now and have a sit with the film. I'm really excited, and we'll catch up after the film with the Q&A. Alright guys, one last look at the Force Charity, yeah. Brilliant. Okay, see you soon.
In the film, you have Chris Pine as well. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Because we're all sleepy.
How heavy was your headdress?
It was made especially for me.
Yeah.
It was made especially for me. I had a full head cast.
Yeah.
And then they cut it in half. And in those days, it was a long process. And it felt like being buried alive. And I think I nearly broke the makeup lady's hand because you can't breathe, you've got two little rubber holes.
Oh really? Was that it?
Because they put like rubber and
So all over your face then, was it?
Oh, complete head.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's buried alive.
That's what he called her, Dickhead.
I had two names. Egghead, because it was Easter, and Dildo, because I looked like one.
She wanted to be one. Guess where the batteries went?
And it's, we never knew.
Guess where we put the batteries?
Like John said, we never knew 40 years or whatever later that people would want to meet us, or have an autograph,
Have
or
you met
want to
people
chat.
that costume as you?
Sorry?
You met people that costume as you, that wear the outfit that you wear?
3.
Really?
One in Denmark, one in Canada, and one girl made the outfit in Australia to do a walk for cancer.
Wow.
Some of them have been quite hilarious. But, you know, I admire them for even trying, you know, especially with the head, you know. So, but, as I say, I'm grateful. I had a great time. Never thought that people would want to meet me. At the time, it was a job. I got 5 days shooting, and I got 2 days overtime for the makeup. So I was well happy. You know. And most of us have worked on so many productions, and to have just one that really sticks in everybody's mind is phenomenal. And, you know, all the costumers, I said to somebody today, without us, you wouldn't be doing that. So, it was good.
You told me all the answers.
What's your question?
Because, you know, everyone should hear it.
This is a question I guess goes to any of you. Is there a film you've ever watched that you wish you was actually part of?
No.
Never.
Blade Runner. I'd love to be Blade Runner. That's an amazing movie. And I think Rutger Hauer stole that movie actually from Harrison Ford. The last scene was just incredible. I just, I'm blown away by that. And if you look at it now, I think it's still way beyond its time in terms of lighting, direction, and soundtrack. It's just incredible. So that's the movie I'd like to be in. Not a movie I'd like to be in, but it's actually a TV series called Sons of Anarchy. I'd love to be in it. I would love to. It's amazing. Anyway, going back to the film we just watched, started off saying that they didn't know what it was going to be. John said he thought it was going to be a TV program, but it was actually supposed to be a pilot episode of 6 episodes of television. It was going to go into competition with Battlestar Galactica. It was going at the time, and then George Lucas. The budget nearly run out on the film, and they nearly pulled the plug on it. And then George Lucas went cap in hand. I think he went to Warner Brothers, one of the big studios in Hollywood anyway, and came back with a fistful of dough, and the rest is history. Then he went for it. Me personally, I don't know if you know who I am. My name's Chris Bunn. I was the original Stormtrooper in Star Wars. Meaning that the actual body armour of the Stormtrooper was actually moulded on me. So all the other Stormtroopers are clones. Yeah, that's true. I was asked by my agent to go down to the studios and go straight to the modelling shop. And I walked into the modelling shop and said, "Oh yeah, we're expecting you." In those days, extras used to get £15 a day basic. 1976 wasn't bad money because the average weekly wage was about 40 quid a week. So I was getting £15 a day, which wasn't bad. And they said to me, "All right, take your clothes off, lay on the bed. We're going to shave your body." I said, "You effing ain't." I said, "What's wrong?" I said, "You expect me to do that? Lay down there, you're going to shave my body with 15 quid." He said, "You're getting £100 for this." So I just took my clothes off and shaved away. And that's the truth, that's how I came about, so yeah.
So this is Andrew Lorden, for those of you who don't know. He wasn't in the original Star Wars, but however he was in Phantom Menace, which actually turned 20 this year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's this month.
This month.
It's actually this month. Is it today?
Nice.
Is it the 5th, is it? 'Cause it feels like
No,
it.
that's right. It's on the side.
You can tell we're fans.
Favourite film I'd like to have been in? I'd love to have been in things like The Great Escape or Fistful of Dollars, French Connection, anything by Brian De Palma, like Carlito's Way.
You were almost in Ghostbusters though, weren't you? I know that. You were almost in Ghostbusters though, weren't you?
Yeah, I was briefly in it, and it's like everybody here was saying, it's like you shoot stuff, and sometimes things don't always end up in the final cut. I remember going to Los Angeles to film this like really weird scene. They come to Britain for some reason to cast bits of it, and I did this scene in like downtown Los Angeles where the great thing was watching Bill Murray and Harold Ramis improvise, you know, and that sticks with me. And I was only about like 22 at the time or something, 23, and I never forget watching them work. And the whole thing was kind of like improvised, and all I had to do was like basically hurl a load of abuse while walking down the road with this Mexican girlfriend, while they were looking at this hole in the road to find this river of slime, and it never ended up in the final cut, and it's never ended up on DVD extras and stuff. You kind of think it would have, but there's loads of stuff that you work on. There's things that happen that you do that you think, well. Like, you know, what's the other thing you like dropped me in? And
You ended up working with Mo Slater instead, didn't you?
huh?
Causing air problems on his stenders.
Oh, Mo. Oh, God, yeah, working with his yeah, well, we can't talk about that. Let's see. That's probably coming back at some point.
Anyway, do we have any more questions for our beautiful panel here tonight? Or does everyone want to go to bed?
Yes. Of course they do.
I want to ask Pam a question.
Oh, no, I'm not a virgin.
I think they all know that. Yeah, the rumours are true. You do the ice cream maker run. How did you get involved with that from the start? Because you're, as you said yesterday, the only celebrity. You do. Oh, sorry. You do the ice cream run for the charity conventions and stuff as Wilbur. How did you get started doing that? Where was that connection?
I was at a show in Yorkshire, and I'm a friend of the guy who runs it, and I said, I'll run, and literally I'm the only artiste or actor who's ever taken part, and I ran at Star Wars Celebration in London with a load of people, and I did it last weekend when I went to Billingham. And I got a little award, and I got a medal, and I got patches, and was most surprised and quite emotional that to be recognised for doing it with them. As you know, with stormtroopers and everybody, I try and have pictures with everybody because you make so much effort and you make the show, what should I say, popular with the kids and with me and everybody else, and I admire you all for doing it, you know, but I'm just up for a game most of the time. I'm getting a bit bloody old though.
Actually, I've got a question for everyone. Did you actually enjoy Elstree?
Yes.
Did you? I mean, give me some constructive feedback about it. Did you think it was too long? Should it be a minute? Or sorry?
I think Angus is wrong.
Yeah.
About not having extras in productions. That is completely wrong. Because without us, there is no film.
But it's
Well,
if a collector wants something.
yeah, no,
whether
that's
it's
why
stamps,
illusion of grandeur. I
aeroplanes,
think
or
that's
Star Wars,
It's jealousy.
It's the fans that create, you know, without sounding, it's the fans that make you, and you make what we are. It's a two-way street.
And it's almost disrespectful to the director of Lucas because he wanted extras to make his film. So yeah, no, but we don't need to discuss that too much. I think we all have the same feeling about that one. But is there anything else that you would have liked to have seen within that Elstree? Because I'll give you a bit of background to Elstree if you like. But is there any other questions? No. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Up in the top.
Anna. I just want to know how it came about because it's I really love the film. I think I kind of enjoy. Can you hear me? I enjoy this more than actually watching Star Wars, just because you get an insight into what goes on behind the scenes. And I think you're right. It's the extras who make a film really interesting because
Well, it's collective sort of creative energy from everybody. I think that everyone's got a contribution. But how it actually came about is, I'll tell you now, is that I did a screenwriting course in Oxford, and it happened to be run by John Spiro. And during that course, it came to light that he was quite a fan of Star Wars. So I literally dragged him out to the back of my car and showed him all these photographs in the back there. And he couldn't quite believe it, quite frankly. So we spoke a bit more about Star Wars and so forth. And then I finished the course, and then in 2 years after that, he phoned me and said that he wanted to put together a documentary just about the briefing room, of everybody within that briefing room. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't get together everybody from that briefing room, but he decided to do Elstree, which it broadened that one scene. So that's how it actually came about, which was really quite interesting, actually. Yeah, and he was a good guy to work with, John. You know, I never felt that he actually really pushed anyone sort of under the bus in any way, shape, or form, but he allowed the camera just to keep rolling all the time with it. You know. Sorry.
Yeah.
It just shows that we are all human and we've all done so much work in the film business, other business, and you know, we're not divas. Well, some of us are not.
Yes, I wanted to say, going back to the thing about extras. In America, they're not called extras, they're called atmos, which is short for atmosphere. It's what they create. It's like we're sitting here, we are the main actors at the moment in this. You're the extras. Without you, where's the point of us sitting here?
That's quite a good analogy, actually. I think nowadays there's more of like a better term, more like supporting actors or supporting artists, because it is that more of a sort of group ensemble collaborative thing.
Yeah, but
You know.
actually going back to when I did some film extra work, it was very much, you had to have a bit of training about it as well, you know. You had to really get into that scene and act that scene. I think it's slightly different now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was interesting what Paul Blake was saying about coming from that background and how do you want us to play that alien. That's exactly a good example of that, that approach, because everybody would come from these like trained theatre backgrounds or TV backgrounds and bring that to the table.
Yeah.
All those people who were at the convention today, there was a guy there signing, his name was Bill Wesley. He was the first assistant director on a lot of films, He actually won an Oscar for The Killing Fields. And he talked to him about this, and he said, I couldn't have gone to work without extras. I wouldn't have had a job. So, you know, he said to me one day, he said, Chris, I want you to get into, I was on a film with him, he said, I want you to get in that car and drive that car from there to there. Okay, I said, but I don't look like anything like the actor. So he said, it could be a monkey smoking a pipe. It doesn't really matter. Get in there and do it. And that was, as I say, that the guy was there. He could tell you some lovely stories. And he, as I say, won an Oscar for Killing Fields as best first assistant director that year. He also done lots of.
Actors have come out of extras. John Wayne, Robert De Niro, you know.
Well, Donald Sutherland came out. They made years ago. Made a detective thing in England called The Man in the Suitcase. He was an American actor, and they wanted someone to go. Anyway, Donald Sutherland was actually in the background digging a hole as a sort of like a road digger. And they just said, we need somebody here with an American accent. He said, well, I'm Canadian. And up he went and he done the part, and well, as I said, the rest is history with Donald Sutherland and his son Kiefer. Wouldn't be there if it wasn't for that. So he started off as an extra.
I mean, it sounds like we're almost defending, you know, the extra bit, but quite frankly, I think anyone that sort of criticises that, I think there's a bit of an insecurity going.
And a little bit of jealousy, I think.
Yeah.
So I was an extra, but so the part I'd done with the actual, I mean, they wouldn't have sent an actor down to have a body moulded and made of his body for the Stormtrooper costume, obviously. Okay, they could have pulled anybody off the street who was the right size, but I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think the part I played on that movie was bigger than his.
It's extra.
Yeah. No, but seriously, no.
Extra.
And so, okay, but I'm totally serious about that because
Yes, I
if you mention Star Wars to anybody, I say 9 times out of 10, the first thing that comes to their mind will be Stormtroopers and Darth Vader. Yeah.
Do we have any more questions?
Come on, there must be some questions. Yeah, go on, this guy.
What to say? Most of us, when we were doing the film extra work, we also did small parts. We did standing in, we did doubling, we did some small stunt bits, like Chris said, driving or a little bit of fighting, which I was good at. So it was for the money. Didn't want to become famous. I never thought I'd be famous for 5 days, you know. Because my money came from working in the casino. The last job I had was 20 years, not 5 days on film. So I ran a casino in the West End of London and paid my dues and mortgage and everything else. And now, Chris and I will be 72 this year. He's a youngster. And you know, for us to come around and travel.
I love your laugh. It should be a great extra laugh.
Did you try to get that laugh? It's really good.
Right, is there any more questions? Because
this gentleman here.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for obviously being
Yes.
part of, like, obviously everybody's here for the same reason. It's something that's very dear to them, so thank you for that. But did you ever expect it was going to be so big when you were first starting off, even with the prequel trilogies as well, because obviously that's going on too?
I never knew anything about signing or popularity until 2006. I retired from the casino, rejoined my agent. She phoned me up and she said, "I've got fan mail for you." I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She went, "There's all these geeks looking for you." And the rest is history. You know, it's been fantastic for us.
Was the gentleman, was you asking about, did we know how big it was going to be like after the event, or when we actually made the film?
Yeah, when you were making the film.
No idea.
We didn't have a clue what was going to happen there, honestly. We didn't have a clue what was going to happen. To me, it was just a day's work. What's the worst rubbish about it? To me, it was just cowboys and Indians in spacesuits. And but then when we'd come to do Empire Strikes Back, I knew we had a monster in our hands. I knew then, because of the actual what the first one got. People going to see it 60 times in a week and things like that. So yeah, but at the time,
I think for me though, I mean that's the first time for me that I was actually on a film set, you know, and I did actually sense the magic of something. Now, whether that was just because it was my first time, or there was some sort of special energy going on there, because there was, you know, we weren't really told what the film was going to be about. I was told it was going to be TV, but there was something special going on. I felt at that time, and of course, you know, as time goes on, you keep. For me, it brings the past back to the future very, very quickly because of these conventions and keeps seeing it. And it was very interesting in 1976, you know, despite Angus's, you know, attitude towards extras, he does mention the fact that this film will go on long beyond his death. And it
was only a few weeks ago I actually thought, because of Disney have paid $3.4 billion now to Lucas, it's very interesting because they made that back out of the first movie, is can we all sit here now in silence for a couple of seconds and just feel, will that film be around in 1,000 years' time? And that is quite phenomenal, because what that movie industry actually did in terms of merchandising changed everything beyond everything that we previously knew about films. And the way that you see now at conventions when Pam and I, Chris, and everyone else here is, there's children, teenagers, parents, grandparents coming to Star Wars. It's quite phenomenal, frankly. Whether you actually like Star Wars or not, it's absolutely enormous.
It's everywhere.
It really is. Yeah, phenomenal.
Well, I think we'll end it there tonight. So,
just wanna-
obviously we all there. So please give a round of applause to Pam, John, Chris, and Andrew. Thank you so much for making Star Wars what it is today, and thank you for being part of it, and thank you for being with us today on Star Wars Day above all days. Thank you.
Just remember one thing, folks. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Can I just say something? We're sorry we lost Chewie yesterday.
Yes.
That's going to be a sad loss for all of us.
Yes.
He was a nice guy.
And of course Kenny and Leia and a lot of others. But
So we're all dying off quick, so buy a signature.
And with regards, very quickly, regards you're saying about the prequel, some stuff doesn't change. I'm going to say, some stuff doesn't change. You still get them doubling up on jobs, you still get them wanting to do all these things, make weird stuff, not get told the whole story.
does anybody want autographs? If not, we have to go. We have to pack. We have to get up to leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And if you didn't get one this afternoon, it's your hard luck.
Yeah, particularly somebody's
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, wasn't that amazing? So the film was fantastic. It was essentially like a documentary. So I was certainly really pleased. Look out for it. It's called Elstree 1976, and it's fantastic. So it was meant to be, the whole project was meant to try and find all the supporting actors and all the extras from the the mission room. If you remember, before they blow the Death Star up, they were trying to find, but it was so hard to find everybody. So they found as many people as they can. Obviously the 4 actors from the film were on there, as you can see them behind me, and it was amazing to hear their story of how they got into Star Wars, either through agents who got them in pros in the film. I think it's Graham, I'm not sure, but that's his name, sorry. But basically, he was in Soho and he literally walked down the street, and he said himself that this will never happen like that today, but he saw signs in Casting an Arrow. He literally walked down there, he walked in into the casting and got the job. So it's just amazing how these people, and how they're on that film, and how they weren't even aware how big it was. It just came across in the film lots of times that they were classing it to be maybe a TV series, or it was up to be competing against Battlestar Galactica. Not in a million years did they imagine that it'll become one of the biggest blockbusters and one of the biggest franchises that we know of today. So it was just amazing to meet them, and it was just amazing. They are a big part of the film, as much as Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher and all the actors. It's just they are a big part, and they've said it before that without them the film won't be there, because you've got the main actors, but you also need the supporting actors and extras, and if you want to call them that, but they're not extras, they're actors, and they're part of the film, so all good. Right, so that's it. So it's been an amazing day. Shame I couldn't be at the actual event because I've been working today, so obviously being Star Wars Day, so next year I should be able to go to it, but yeah, we'll talk about that more later on in the vlogs. But yes, so this is the end of today, so you'll see me again in Plymouth next week on the 12th of May. I'm coming back to the UK Gaming Festival in Plymouth, and the Force of Charity guys are going to be there again, and there'll be quite a big convention, which will be fantastic. Alright guys, well I'll leave you there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, but yeah, please go and try and so you can find Elstree 1976. That'd be really good. Hello. Hi.
I just like,
hello,
because I was seeing you back there,
yes,
shooting in there, and I saw that guy there, and I thought, no, that's not that guy. I thought you were filming someone else.
Yes, no, it's amazing. I'm just thinking how amazing the Elstree. It was fantastic.
And the people in there tonight were lovely, weren't they?
They were lovely. They were fantastic.
Supportive.
As you are. That's what I'm saying. Like actors. As you said yourself, the film wouldn't be what it is without you guys.
It's all, but that's life anyhow. It's all about people, isn't it?
Absolutely,
it is. And I always think if you get in front of a car and you pull in one direction and you drop your ego and your greed, you can create so much wonderful stuff.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And that's the magic of the human endeavour and passion and strive and creativity.
Absolutely, creativity.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Even this guy, look at him. I mean, he could be in a fistful of dollars easy.
I was trooping today.
You were?
I was the Death Trooper.
What trooper?
Death Trooper.
Death Trooper.
From Rogue One.
Oh, right, yes.
My back hurts.
I bet.
It's
Been a long day.
Yeah,
Been a long day.
Easy bit of kit to walk around in.
No, exactly. Definitely. Oh.
Good fun.
But
Raise
thank
money
you so
for kids.
much. Lovely to meet you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. How amazing was that? Lovely man. I mean, they're all lovely. They're all absolutely lovely. So, yeah, amazing. Right, guys. I shall see you soon. So thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. But like I said, please try and find this documentary. It should be quite easy to find. I'm sure maybe on YouTube or on some streaming site. But there we go. So please like and share, and if you please subscribe, it'd be great. And I shall see you next week in Plymouth once again at the Comic-Con. Right, guys. Thank you. Good night. Love you all. Sweet dreams. Look how eerie this is. This is Drake Circus, and it's usually packed. I mean, you got Primark down the far end, the one thing people come to. You got a big Apple store behind me. It's just so weird and eerie that you're walking through it. It's like almost like, I don't know, like a post-apocalyptic or a zombie film. You know what I mean? Like you always end up like in malls. It's just so look. I'm the only one here. It feels like, I don't know, post-apocalyptic. You know what I mean? Just last man on the earth walking through this, what used to be a bustling society. Weird. So I thought I'd just film that before walking to the car. But here we are. Right, so I'm gonna, the shop Lush just down there, and it's just that beautiful smell coming down the corridors. Right, okay. I'm gonna go. I'm thinking go upstairs. Right. All right, that's it. Just a quick showing this. Right, signing off, guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
The